It's fashion, Tanya said. You're just jealous.
The Queen snorted. Fashion. The girl had no sense. Tanya went back to the couch, but one of the cats had taken her spot. Tanya tossed it on the floor and went back to painting her toes. The Queen forgot about the TV for a minute and concentrated on her kid. She didn't do that very often.
So, you want to do something? The Queen asked.
Tanya sighed.
Yeah, I do. So the enchanted forest ain't good enough no more? That ain't what I meant, Tanya said. But elves used to do stuff. You know, outside.
The Queen of the Elves pondered on that while she unwrapped a ho-ho and squirted ranch dressing on it. Her people had a sweet deal. The government paid them good money to stay right here in the enchanted forest, but some of the younger elves were getting uppity, talking about adventure. They'd been watching too many movies with fancy movie elves in them. They didn't realize how good they had it here in the enchanted forest. The world had moved on. It wasn't a magic world no more. It was a world of techno-thingies and computing boxes and interwebs. It wasn't a world fit for her kind. The Queen knew her youngest was going to be a problem child since she'd gotten that butterfly tramp stamp tattooed on her back. Somehow she'd gotten it in her head that she wanted to see the world and such nonsense. She even talked to those damn pixies. How the girl probably didn't have the smarts not to consort with a filthy orc if left on her own. But since Tanya was the prettiest girl in the trailer park, she had all the boys wrapped around her finger. Her crazy talk could cause trouble. Trouble could make it so that the government checks quit coming. The government didn't want people knowing about monsters or magic or the things that lived on the outskirts. Other than shopping at the Walmart, the elves kept to themselves. All it would take was one dumb youngster to go up and pull something stupid in town, and their sweet gig would be up. And with Tanya flouncing around like a cheap pixie talking to humans and sneaking out, it was only a matter of time. The princess was a pain in her ass.
Tanya, Tanya, Tanya,
the Queen said around a mouthful of ho-ho.
What am I going to do with you?
Tanya looked up from her toes.
Let me travel. You let other elves go out. You let Elmo and the trackers get work.
That much was true. She wasn't above farming out her people for odd jobs, under the table, of course, to supplement the government checks. In fact, Harbinger from MHI had called earlier, saying he needed a diviner, and he was willing to pay big bucks for only a few days' labor.
So that's what you's all spun up on? 'Cause I'm sending Elmo with that boss hunter? That's 'cause there are some elves smart enough to do some job, get paid, and get back. You just screw it up. You ain't wise like them yet. I can do magic too, and I'm educated,
Tanya shouted loud enough to make two cats retreat under the couch.
I got my GED.
The Queen frowned while she chewed, chins bouncing. She never should have let the girl take that correspondence course. It had made her even more uppity. It was time to put the royal foot down.
I forbids it. You'll be queen some day, so you need to learn about how to be a proper type ruler. Meaning you ain't going nowhere.
Tanya screeched in frustration and stomped off. She slammed the door to her room hard enough to shake the whole trailer. It had taken another hour for her mama to fall asleep on her recliner. Tanya waited until the snores were nice, even, and loud before sliding out the window. She'd snuck out many nights before. She knew every bar from here to Tupelo and had danced on most of them. But this time was different. Tanya wasn't coming back. It was time to make it big. She was sick of the enchanted forest, sick of her